Test and see how smart it is at reacting. Oh, nice. 10 out of 10, Luba. Ten out of 10, very good. Welcome to Bill's How To. Today we're going to be testing out the all-new LUBA 3 from Mammotion, which is a premium robotic lawnmower with a premium price tag. We're going to test it out and see just how well it works, who it's designed for, most importantly, if it's actually worth the money. Let's get straight into it, guys. Let's do this. Setup of the lawnmower straight out of the box is super easy. You simply connect the side guards using the screws provided, the front bumper, insert the key into the back, connect the base station, download the app, and you're ready to go. Although it still comes with a physical RTK station, it now has the ability to use 4G services through Mammotion iNavi services. This basically means that now you have the option to use the physical RTK station, or you can use the net RTK via 4G without physical RTK station required. I'll be testing this later on in the video in an area with poor phone reception to see if it has any issues. The LUBA 3 has a premium build and feel, and you'd expect that for a premium price. Just like all the previous models, the LUBA is built to last. My LUBA 1 sat outside in the rain with no cover for about a year and a half, and it's still going strong till today. It has bi-directional wheels on the front to prevent the front wheels from ripping up your lawn while turning. We've got a 400mm twin cutting deck underneath with 6 pivoting blades on each disc. This thing still has the 165 watt motors, which is super powerful design to go through wet, tall grass, and I did test that in my last video and it honestly powers through it. It's also IPX6 waterproof, so cleaning is just as easy as turning on the hose and washing it down. Mammotion now uses what it calls Tri-Fusion navigation system, which basically means it's combining LiDAR, net RTK and AI cameras to accurately navigate. So the LUBA 3 has all the bells and whistles from rain sensors, obstacle detection, driving lights, even 2 onboard cameras. However, none of this technology matters if it doesn't actually cut grass well. The cut quality is honestly excellent. It leaves a perfect finish every single time, leaving nice consistent stripes, mulching those clippings back into the lawn, so giving it back the nutrients. Because it's a robotic mower and it's designed to mow more frequently, your lawn always looks fresh and maintained. The LUBA 3 is an all-wheel drive robotic lawnmower designed to handle slopes up to 80%, which is 38.5 degrees. If you've got a property that's got steep hills, uneven, bumpy ground, or you've got multiple lawn sections that need to be done, the all-wheel drive system gives you a huge advantage. So with the battery performance on the 3000 model, which is what I'm testing out here today, it'll mow an average of 500 square meters per hour and gets me about 3 hours of runtime. When the battery gets low, it automatically returns to the docking station, it'll recharge and then resume exactly where it left off. That's one of the best things about a robotic lawnmower. It works while you do something else. Whether you're asleep, on holidays, at work, this thing will sort itself out. It's very, very quiet, which allows me to run it at night without disturbing the neighbors. So we're going to start off by testing it on this section of the lawn here. That way it's going to be a nice controlled environment. We're going to be setting it on manual mapping. That way we're going to manually guide the lawnmower all the way around close to the edges as much as possible, and we can always edit it if we need to. So we're just going to follow this one here around. Alright, so once it's finished, just click finish, or you can add in a separate zone if you've got another area that you want mowed separately. But in this case, we'll just click finish. We can click on our little settings button, and there we can adjust the height, adjust the pattern, perimeter maps, whether you want 1, 2 or 3 around the edges, which one you want to go first. A whole lot of different adjustments that you can make in here, but probably the most important is the mowing speed. So we want to bring this one here down to 5. We don't want it to go too fast. Always you'll get a nicer, cleaner cut if you keep it at a medium speed. So that one's all ready to go. We'll get out of this one here and let it continue. Task completed. All Alrighty, so LUBA just finished its first cut and you can already see those stripes coming through. That's one of the awesome things about the LUBA, is it's dead straight and you've got nice little stripes without even a striping kit. I intentionally didn't do the side edges, so no trimming, so that I can show you guys how much of it it's leaving behind. We've probably got about 100 mil there. You can obviously go a bit closer to the edge and tweak that as you go along, but that wasn't too bad for a first pass in terms of clippings. They're very, very fine at the moment. Anywhere where it's a bit longer, like we had over here, you can see there we've got a bit of longer one. So what I'm going to do is let this one here go through for a second pass. But for one pass right there, that's looking really nice. I'll show you guys a little bit later on what it looks like going through at night, because I usually let this mower run at night time. It's got a floodlight. It goes out there and knows exactly where it's going, day, night, rain or shine. It's always going nice and strong. So I'm going to let this one here go for one more pass and I'll show you guys what it ends up looking like. Alrighty, so that's a second pass. Those stripes are looking much, much better. Let's have a look at the clippings. See, the longer section was around here somewhere. So it has chopped them up a lot more fine. It's pretty hard to grab some of this grass, but it does mulch it down. The whole point of the robotic lawnmower is to do regular maintenance. So you'll be cutting this more frequently rather than leaving your blades this long. But this is looking awesome. What we're going to do now is quickly test it out. At the moment, we've been running it off the RTK station, which means we're actually using the fixed station here. I'm going to disconnect that and swap it over to try out the iNavi services. So that way we're going to be connecting to 4G. So after switching over to the Net RTK, for some reason it's deleted my maps and I have to remap it. It's running a little bit late this afternoon. So we'll test out the Net RTK system on tomorrow's larger block of land. So we've got this section of land here that's usually left very long and unmaintained because we've got a dam up on this side here and we've got the runoff that runs down the bottom. It gets very, very wet, swampy and boggy down the bottom, and sometimes the ride-on even gets stuck in there. So we're going to let LUBA test this section here out, clean this middle section out. If we come down to the bottom as well, I'll quickly show you guys. It is very swampy down here and we're going to let LUBA run straight through all this swampy area. So if we come down here, you can start seeing, and you can probably hear now, it is very wet down here. We've got wet patches and I just step straight into the water. And when it's time to clean it, you can literally just use a garden hose and rinse it all down. This is waterproof. So after testing out the LUBA 3, let's go through the pros and cons. I've written them all down so I don't forget anything. Let's start off with the pros. Excellent cut quality. You guys can see the stripes behind me. This thing leaves a very, very nice finish. It's very, very consistent and it's very, very accurate. I honestly love the finish. It's one of the best things. It makes my lawn mowing jobs look bad, but when you've got results like this, it's nice to have a lawnmower that can do it all itself. Build quality is honestly excellent. You're paying a premium price, you'd expect the premium finish, and this thing here always delivers. From the LUBA one that I've had out in the rain for over a year and a half, it's still going strong till now with no cover, and I should have covered it. We've got all-wheel drive system. We threw it through the mud. We got it through going through areas that the ride-on lawnmower gets stuck in, and LUBA honestly powered through. Whether it was big potholes, it always managed to find its way out, and it's nice to have an all-wheel drive system. No perimeters. Obviously, not having a no perimeter setup is a must-have these days. You don't want to run wires everywhere in order for a lawnmower to be able to work. Running everything off the RTK station makes things so much easier. Not having to actually need the physical RTK station is another bonus. Now that we can use the 4G service through the Net RTK system is honestly a very good pro, and we did get the exact same results using the Net RTK versus a physical RTK, so I couldn't tell any differences. Obstacle avoidance, it has obviously improved from the last generations. In the LUBA, with the LUBA 2, I had it run over my garden hose, not on purpose, but you know, we're human. I left things out that I should have picked up, and the LUBA 2 ran over it. This one here was honestly doing much better. So I did test it a couple times to see, and the LUBA 3 does perform a lot better in terms of obstacle avoidance or obstacle detection. It's quiet for operation, so I do run these units at night. It's got a floodlight on there, doesn't bother the neighbors, so it's pretty good. Straight out of the box, nice easy setup, and it's got 3 years warranty, which is a must-have for any big investment like we've got here. So let's have a look at the cons that we've got now. No product is perfect, obviously. Let's start with that. The biggest downside is the price. Ranging from $3,500 to $5,500 for a lawnmower is a lot of money to spend. It would be nice if they could bring down the cost of the lawnmowers, because I'm sure a lot more people would have these running in their backyards and wouldn't have to worry about the initial investment. So this is definitely not positioned, it's definitely positioned as a premium product with a premium price tag. It's heavy to move around. It does weigh 19 kilos. The upside is you don't have to really touch it once you've got it set up the first time, but it does have a fair bit of weight to it. The net RTK unit, or the net RTK in poor reception areas. So if you live in an area that doesn't have good phone reception, or you've got no phone reception at all, then the net RTK will struggle. Luckily it does come with the fixed RTK station, which is the old antenna style, and that'll resolve your problem there. It is starting to rain, so I better be quick. Mammotion does offer 3 years of the iNavi services for free. However, after that, it's on a paid subscription, which is absolutely horrible to have to pay a large amount up front and then have to pay a subscription after the 3-year period has lapsed. It's not expensive, but still, I don't like to pay things later on down the track. I'd like to get it all out of the way to begin with. It leaves slight marks on the grass if it's turning in the exact same spot. Not a big deal, just continuously change the or rotate the mowing patterns so that it doesn't do that in the exact same spot. So who's this designed for? That's probably the most important. Anybody that's got lots of trees, complex yards, steep hills, you've got a large block of land, this thing is honestly awesome. For a small area like this, it's probably more machine than you'll need. And if you do have a small area but you still want a robotic lawnmower to leave you nice finish like this one here, I'd honestly recommend the mini version of the LUBA, which is an awesome alternative. So something to look into. You can check out the mini versions on their website if you like. But overall, this is an awesome robot lawnmower, and I've honestly got it mowing all my lawns, even though it's in a residential area. We tested it out on the acreage properties, and I would love to honestly own acreage just so I can run this 24/7. It leaves a finish like you've never seen before. Nice, consistent, crisp lines. You'll make everyone jealous at how nice your lawn looks. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. As always, like, comment and subscribe. Until next time, I'm Bill. Thanks for watching Bill's How To.